Hey guys, Omni here. After all the waiting, the Moon Knight trailer has just dropped. We're going to be checking that out here. Now, as you guys know, or if you don't, if you're new to the channel, I'm not too familiar with this character outside of the look, the costume. I've seen Moon Knight before. I've played as him like once or twice in the old Marvel Ultimate Alliance games. I've been hearing that he's more of a comparison as Marvel's kind of like Batman. And I know a little bit here and there, thanks to you guys mostly, and some things I've seen from New Rockstars and a few other people on YouTube that kind of filled in a little bit of his information. I know he's got multiple personalities. I know that ties into his powers in some way, and Oscar Isaacs is playing the character from the teaser that we got. So that going into this, I don't really know too much about the character, like the deeper aspects of it, besides the surface level information that we know, just that's kind of just out there, which has been most of the case for me, like going through my entire Marvel journey since the inception of the MCU and even earlier before that. So I'm really excited to get into this, see what this character is about, what they do with it. And also I've been hearing this is going to be their most violent and brutal show that they've put out, and not just show, just like property that the MCU has put forth. So I'm very curious about that because I know a lot of people's concerns about, especially with Charlie Cox and Vincent D'Onofrio's Kingpin coming into the mix, and maybe the potential of what that means for the other Defenders. Would they be willing to push the limit, to push the bar for, and to kind of keep that tone up like the shows had over on Netflix? And I think this might be the best indicator giving forward, assuming any of those rumors are to be true. That all said and down the way, though, guys, let's go ahead and jump into this. And if you're not subscribed, I hope you subscribe. I hope you enjoyed this reaction. You fill me in the comments as well, because we are going to be reacting to this when it comes out on the channel. So that being said, let's go ahead and dive in. Here we go.
Hello, and welcome to Staying Awake.
I have a sleeping disorder. I can't tell the difference between my waking life and dreams.
Hello, and welcome to Staying Awake.
Oh, there's a bunch of sand around his bed, wasn't there? Damn, have to chain yourself to your bed like that?
We'll catch you on. You're bloody useless, Stevie.
Stephen. I can't tell the difference.
Ooh. Oh, what the?
Thank you.
Lost the contact lens.
Hope you find it.
Thanks.
Oh, it's so freaking eerie.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you're alive. What's wrong with you, Mark?
Why did you call me Mark? That must be very difficult. The voice in your head. There's chaos in you.
Dude. Oh, this is so fucking trippy, dude.
Embrace the chaos.
Oh, dude. Holy shit, that reveal. Ooh. Oh. Whoever planned that for it to transform into the Disney Plus logo, kudos to that person. Give that person a raise right there. That was a great little inception. A little good idea there. A little good idea. I don't know what the fuck that phrasing was, but my God, that looks terrifying, man. Especially considering he doesn't. One, he thinks he's a completely different person from what we saw in this trailer. Now, like, I don't know to what extent these personalities play into the story, play into his. Do they each have a different name? Do they each have a different, like, ability? I don't really know the depth of all that. So I'm really excited to be able to explore that along with a lot of people, I'm sure, for the first time. Because I love Oscar Isaacs. I think he's a fantastic actor. And I think from what we saw in the little glimpse of the teaser, like, he was already kind of really selling it for me. And even more so in this, him, like, switching between these personalities. seemingly waking up from what he's not sure if it was a dream or not. Like that moment when he realizes, wait a second, there's a gun in my hand, and he doesn't know how he got here, what happened. And then he's just fumbles out of the truck and then falls off this cliff. We get the shots of Egypt, him fighting this Anubis looking fucker. Like, I don't really know what's going on. And then just embracing that line where it's like, embrace the chaos. And you see like the like they did like this mummy rap. Now, like the version I've seen of the character, it's just kind of been like a white leotard kind of thing. So like, I like that they're kind of incorporating, like, because of the Egyptian element, I guess, to it, they're making it like a mummy wrap, as it like these bandages kind of come out and form around him and create the suit. And then the glowing eyes, man. Whoo, the moonlight coming out of the eyes, because I'm assuming what that's kind of calling out to. And this this character that Ethan Hawke's kind of playing, I have no idea who that even is, but he seems to be kind of like gathering like a cult following of sorts, or he's being worshipped. Maybe he's a god reborn or something like that, or at least that's what he's saying or spouting, and maybe he's tied into these Anubis creatures. I'm not sure. But like he's like when he's working at the Egyptian part of this museum or whatever, when he's talking to his colleague or whatever, where he's just like he's sleep deprived, he's messing up, it seems like. And she's just like, you're not very good at this. And she calls up Steven. Then he gets that phone call. He's like, where you been, Mark? And this phone was like hidden away. I can't remember. Isn't Mark his normal, like his like base name? I can't remember. I can't remember what his alias is. But does each personality, maybe the dominant personality, is that Mark, or is there a dominant personality? Do they all just kind of shift? Do they each have their own name? I don't really know, but this looks like it's gonna. I don't know, man. All the trailers for these shows have been fantastic and been great at like selling me for even shows that I haven't been all that excited for, like Hawkeye. When they announced it, I was like, I'm going to watch it, but I don't know if I'll be feeling it. But then the trailer came out. I was like, holy crap, they got me really hyped up for this. This was really haunting. It's definitely eerie. I like the supernatural kind of psychological horror element that they're kind of like playing up in the trailer. So I'm very curious to see how that goes. Now, as far as the brutality that we saw in the trailer, it's more of what we saw in the teaser. So, I mean, it's just him. It's not like he's beating up Joe Schmo robbing like a bank or something like that. He in this scene, he's pummeling the crap out of some sort of creature. Or maybe that's what he sees in his head as a creature and it's somebody else. Because we did see that old lady coming towards the elevator for a second, now that I'm thinking about it. And like he was seeing something else come down the hallway, and when it reached the door, he blinked and it became the old lady. And then he was like, oh, I dropped my contact lens. And she said, I hope you find it. That whole thing. So like, there's going to be this like waking life, dream life, what's real, what's not, push and pull of the show that's got me really intrigued and really interested to see what they do with this thing, man. Holy crap. That was cool. And it's coming out March 30th, so it's not that far around the corner. So that begs the question, because I know some people were saying the rumors were that it was going to come out in February. I get, obviously that's not the case now. We've got 4 more episodes of Boba Fett, so that would have it ending more than likely well before this comes out. So I guess we'll have a couple weeks, 2-3 weeks, something like that, with no like pulpy kind of Disney Plus content. No Star Wars, no Marvel, just a little bit of a break there. Maybe there's something non-pulp culture related, pop culture related coming out in there. I don't know, but we'll just kind of keep an eye out, keep our eyes peeled. But I'm fine taking a little bit of a breather between these shows, because honestly it gives me a little bit of time to have like a normal sleep schedule for a week, or at least a more normal sleep schedule for a week. But guys, what do you think of the trailer? Sound off the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. We'll carry on the conversation after the video. If you enjoyed this, stick around, subscribe, because we're going to be covering this on the channel, reacting to each episode as they drop. So hope you enjoyed it, man. Feel free to join our Discord. We can talk about it there as well. And before we go, I want to shout out to channel legends: Manny Sherritt, Ryan Karen, Jason Coleman, Philly Vane, Yori Korskov, Margaret Grace, Mary Bradley, Jeffrey Hale, and Nate Prouty. Thank you guys so much for your continued support. But that's been my reaction to the trailer for Moon Knight, and I can't wait to check this one out. But that's it for now, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, everybody.